I used to be gay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. Why do you keep talking about wet balls for?
I used to be gay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. Why do you keep talking about wet balls for?
I used to be gay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. Why do you keep talking about wet balls for?
I didn't say balls. I said orb. The orb is different.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, let's get with the lingo, man.
Yeah.
You know. All right.
The
I didn't say the
orb.
family jewels. I said orbs.
The orbs of destiny.
Okay.
Holy crap, dude! It's like 98 degrees here today. Holy crap! What?
Lats, are you ready, Lats?
Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. Okay. I'm good. Wait, hold on. Wait. My AirPods. Hold on. Wait, hello. Say something. Oh, wait. There we go. Good.
Hey,
Go
Lats.
ahead. I'm ready.
Does a 90-degree angle measure flat?
Yes.
Wait, so everything is flat?
Okay.
Compare it with when straight lines are used?
Yes.
Can
like
you walk
the walls
across?
of a house.
Can you walk across the straight? Can you walk across a 90-degree angle?
Can I walk across? Well, if it's built to 90, yeah. I mean, it doesn't even have to be technically 90. It could be a different degree. Like you can build
at 45-degree angle. That's flat. Like you consider every angle flat. Like all 45-degree angles are flat.
Yeah, that would also be flat. Yeah.
But like a 45-degree incline is the definition of not flat. That's upward angle.
Well,
wow, dude! Wow! Holy crap, dude!
Like if I had a book, if I had a flat book and I leaned it to the side at 45 degrees, the book's still flat, right?
The book is, but the angle is not flat. No, but the book is an angle. An angle is not flat. You think angles are flat, dude?
Well, because it requires straight lines.
You're breaking my brain, buddy. Like a 45-degree angle is not flat.
Why not?
Because it's 45 degrees upward.
Well, yeah, you know that you can have like flat things that are angled. From, like,
okay, but that doesn't make the angle itself flat. Like you guys have, I've discovered a huge hole in your logic, Lats. Like this is illogical to think that everything is flat just because we use straight lines to measure an angle.
Well, if we're measuring them as such, then they are flat.
No, like when you take a flat line and you put it against a curve, a tangent. When you create a tangent, is a tangent flat?
Yeah.
A tangent line.
Okay, but it's connected to a curve. Yes. So are curves flat now too because they're.
Well, you remember we're not measuring the curve though. You just said we're measuring.
Okay, but how do you measure a curve flat?
Itself, right?
How do you measure curve?
You can measure drop over. Yeah, you can measure the deviation, see if it increases from the horizontal or the tangent line to the earth or to a curved surface.
Makes it not. What's the definition of not flat, right?
Let's see if Talon gets this one. Talon,
give me an example of something that's not flat.
Hold on, wait. Did you want to ask your question real quick, AI? You can go ahead, dude.
Yeah, how many degrees does a tangent line have?
What? A tangent line?
Yeah.
It's a straight line.
Right. Yeah, it's a straight line, which is also known as a straight angle, which has how many degrees?
What, 0?
I know.
0 is nothing.
All right, Jedi, what's the answer?
180.
Yes, 180.
So that's a flat. So that's the only actual flat angle, right? So this again blows your fucking logic out of the water because you can't have a 180-degree angle, which is flat, and a fucking 45-degree angle. You got to pick one.
Wait, so you're telling me that a wall?
You think the 185-degree angle plus minus 45 degrees is a 45-degree angle?
Dude, nobody's actually.
You're not thinking about it correctly, guys. This is not correct.
Talon, calm down. Nobody's saying that a 90-degree angle in itself is flat, dude.
Ooh, yes, you are.
It's the lines attached to it.
Because ouch. Okay,
so
so
the
the
90
angles are not flat.
degrees, 90 degrees. Holy crap, dude!
Dude,
Todd, you trying to remind me why you're on the permaban list or something?
No. This is actually a really important point. We're actually because it's taken us months to get here. So, and you're either banning me because I'm about to blow your fucking shit out of the water, or you're just too scared because I'm going to blow your shit out of the water.
90-degree angle is
Fine, dude.
comprised of two straight
I want you guys
lines.
again. I want to hear that again. I want to hear 90 degrees is not flat.
A 90-degree angle is composed of two straight flat lines.
All right, Talon. The reason why you're so annoying is because you're just motor mouth machine gun, bro. So just calm down. You know, we're all going to survive this. Okay? You're going to be okay, brother. All right, Talon, for the love of God, turn your tempo down by like 30%. Go ahead.
So if you have two 180-degree lines connected at 90 degrees, at what point? How the fuck are you finding flat in all three of those angles? When flat is a flat straight line is 180 degrees, but an angle between two 180-degree angles is not flat when it's 45 degrees, buddy.
If they intersect perpendicular, like when you're building the walls of a house to the ground, that's going to be 90, consistent of two flat things being the ground and the wall.
And my wall's flat.
Even the roof. Even the roof on top of your house, if it's angled at 45 degrees, for example, will also be flat.
No. See, no. The line is 180. The roof itself is 180 degrees. It's at a 45-degree angle. Because again, the angle only exists between the space from the horizontal and the deviation. The line itself is 180 degrees. You fucked up, Lats. Your understanding is fucked up. That's not 100. That's not a 45-degree angle. Is not a 180-degree angle.
No.
If I'm oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's fine. We're talking about the straight lines that combine the angle, right? Now you can have. Do you want to swap the word flat for horizontal, maybe?
No, that's because it's all relative.
No, you can have a 90-degree angle on a horizontal surface, but not all 90-degree angles can, be on horizontal surfaces. They can take any 360-degree orientation, but still be 90 degrees. But the lines of it will still be straight, flat. But we're kind of talking about maybe the orientation, like the elevation of the grade of a slope of 45 degrees. Now, the slope itself isn't flat, but the angle comprising of it is two straight lines.
Right, that's not. But we're talking about the slope, not the straight lines, Jedi.
Yeah. The slope isn't.
Okay,
the slope isn't flat.
Is the slope flat? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, no. Thank you. Yes, that's welcome to the globe, Jedi.
No, not welcome to the globe.
What?
Welcome to all the fucking angles we're measuring.
Yes. No. Yeah. No. Then this goes right back to the trig survey.
Sorry.
This is a huge W.
Slope.
I finally figured it out.
Talon, no. A grade of a slope doesn't mean the Earth is a sphere.
Oh, it does though, because then I'm the grade of the slope.
It fucking
the grade of the slope determines the shape.
My language. I do apologize.
The grade of the slope determines the shape, and if the slope isn't 180 degrees, it's not flat.
Brother,
that's the logic.
So I got it, brother. You don't know what flat means. I figured it out.
No, okay. Go ahead and define flat. I'd love for you to fucking give me that definition.
There's actually like 16 definitions, but I'll give you the two that matter the most.
Give me one that helps.
I'm going to give you the two. I'm going to give you the two that matter. Okay. So the one definition is an orientation definition. It refers to the orientation of the object, which means to be laid horizontally. Okay. So when something is flat, it's laid horizontally. That's one definition for that term. So a slope wouldn't be laid horizontally. So if you're referring to it in that manner, it wouldn't be flat. Now, the other definition of flat is that all the points on the surface, the extent of the height being much less than the extent of the width, are between two parallel planes. Okay, that's the mechanical definition of flat. Okay, because a 180-degree true surface doesn't exist in reality. Because you have 3 dimensions and you have particles, right? So you can't have a platonic line existing in 3-dimensional space, for goodness sakes.
Why not? What do you mean? Why not?
Because oh my god, dude.
Well, see, I don't want to
Because it only has.
I mean, that's a
Because
denial.
depending on how you look at it, it's. But you know what, Talon? I'm not even answering that question.
Okay.
You can get fucked,
Nice.
bro. There you go. If you don't understand that platonic ideals don't exist in reality, you're too dumb to be here. Okay? Three-dimensional reality has 3 dimensions in it, in case you didn't know. Zero-dimensional objects don't exist, right? Holy crap, dude. All right, Talon, but I'm sympathetic to your cause, Talon. because, Talon, I have a soft spot for the mentally impaired. So that being said, I'm going to give you another chance.
I just want to make sure we all agree that a 45-degree angle is not flat. Do we all agree?
Holy crap, dude.
Yes or no? I just want to make sure we're all in agreement here. No, the 45-degree angle is not flat. Because we have to have you guys have no context to whenever you love using the word flat without any context until it's convenient for you. But what we're doing here is we're establishing a standard.
You know, if I take like a bathroom, if I take a bathroom tile,
listen, there's no angle. There's no angle called a flat angle. It's called a straight angle.
Right, 180 degrees. That's it. You guys are stuck with either 180 degrees or you're on a globe.
Guys are stuck.
You're either it's either 180 degrees. It's all or nothing. It's got to be 180 degrees, or it's not a globe, or it's not flat.
Alan, do you remember AI's definition of 2 parallel planes? The ratio between the height and the distance along the length. So, for example, the height of Everest compared to the depth of the Marianas Trench, which let's say is about 20 miles from top of one to the bottom of the other. And then the length of the Earth, thousands of miles we're going to be talking about. So thousands of miles compared to the miles and tens of units. We understand the ratio here. The height and the depth compared to the length is much shorter, smaller. It's measured to be flat. You understand what he's talking about, right? You understood the definition?
Barely. I mean, I'm looking at the definition of flat online, and there's actually like there's 5 different contexts. So it depends on the context you're using. It says a smooth level.
Wow, you're finally getting it.
Also.
So again, but that doesn't help you because 45. Nothing we're talking about is considered flat.
What was the first definition that AI read out? Do you remember?
No. You want to go ahead and hit me with it again?
To lay something flat or to be parallel or something?
Well, again, that's you're adding context.
Well, yeah, exactly, with context, dude.
You add it.
So you need to add context as well. We've already pointed out that really, there's only one really flat line, but that's 180 degrees. A 45-degree angle isn't straight and flat and horizontal, but the 2 lines comprising of the 45-degree angle, they're straight lines.
Yeah, that's not a problem. That's how me and Lats figured out. That's how I figured out the hole in your logic.
I realise this, but where's the curvature of the Earth?
Yeah, the curvature of the Earth is underneath us. It deviates from the straight line.
I'm sorry, but we're measuring everything with angles, dude. The slope, for example.
Right. Which we've been able to establish now that angles are not flat, and so we've
but we need to establish where the curvature of the Earth is.
Right. It's when you add up all the angles over the surface in the Great Trig Survey, you get.
Oh God, I have some.
So thank you. Welcome to the club.
I've forgotten what a complete idiot you are.
We're gonna go back to the Trig Survey now that we know that angles are not flat, because this is the part that you guys were not understanding about the Trig Survey is that angles are not. You thought angles were flat, but they're not.
Yeah, but they're not measuring deviation from those lines.
So like when you actually when I look at all these flat triangles and the angles that are between them are not flat. They're actually not, because you can take this info. Go ahead and take the Great Trig Survey and add it up to see if it adds up to 180 degrees, and you'll have your flat plane. That's all you need. You can use my measurements. I'm giving you my measurements to prove the Earth is flat. But
hey, dude, 3 separate lines.
Take those lines and set them to 180 degrees and see if they match.
All right, stop for a second, dude. For example, you could have interior angles of a triangle equal to 180 degrees. That doesn't mean a triangle is arranged in a straight line. Talon, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to open the floor to vote whether you stay or go. All right, who votes he stays? Wow, you couldn't even get one vote, bro. All right, Talon, we're going to let you vote for yourself. All right, hold on. We got to see if you vote for yourself. All right, Talon, do you vote for yourself?
Yeah.
All right, so now how many people vote he goes?
Oh, I vote
You vote what?
that he goes.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys
Yeah,
sad?
it's
I mean,
fine.
I can come back later if you guys are.
But dude, it's only 1-1 right
all
now.
being
There's only
mad
one
that
vote for, one vote against. Man, this
Welcome
is
to
the
the
worst
club.
election in history.
Yeah, maybe we should just like not try to like gang up on me and just let's have a discussion and continue because like we all have a mutual understanding now that angles are not flat. So that helps a lot understanding the information that I'm providing with the great trig
Dude,
survey.
nobody ever said angles were flat, dude.
No, that's what Latz was saying. He said the Earth measures flat because all the angles are measured flat.
Yeah.
But he was talking about you were talking about the lines, yeah.
Consisting of the angle are flat. Yeah.
No, it's good. We made progress, Latz. This is why we have good discussions. Now we understand why you're wrong.
Wait, did you not know that the lines consisting of the angles are flat?
No, you don't know that the angles are not flat.
The lines consisting of the angles are flat, yes.
You thought the angles are 180 degrees, but they're not.
What? No, he didn't.
You thought the angles added up to 100.
Bro, what?
You think I don't understand what flat means? I told you that the Great Trig Survey proves that the surface of the Earth doesn't add up to 180 degrees. Therefore, it's not flat.
Hey, listen, you guys, the vote's still out.
It adds up.
We just need another vote.
59 degrees. It adds up to 359.63 degrees radius curvature.
Well, that's what it's calculated for. Yeah, you have to correct for
that's what it corrects for.
Yeah.
Right. That's what the correct model.
Yeah, I showed you that. I showed you that in the survey.
That's why the correct shape is a curve. That's why everybody believes the correct shape is the curve.
Yeah,
right, but what's the diameter? What's the diameter?
No, you don't have to correct for it. You can correct for whatever the fuck you want.
No, it says it in the
Hold on,
in your own paper.
Right. My paper says it's correctly the curvature of the radius of the globe is correct.
No, dude. It says it's correcting for the curvature, bro.
It corrects the data. The data is off because of the spherical axis.
It has to correct the raw
data. Right, which are incorrect.
Correct for curvature, yeah.
No. It corrects to curvature.
You correct it.
If you correct to flatness, because you can correct to flatness, and it still fucking fails. It still breaks. It doesn't correct.
You realize that you don't have to correct for it if it was correct in the first place.
No, that's incorrect, Latz. You're not being logical there. You got to be logical. Logically speaking, you pick the shape that matches the measurements.
No, you don't just pick an arbitrary shape to correct to.
No, yes, you do. You pick the shapes that it actually makes up. Because you're correcting to the shape versus because again, do you think the Earth is a bunch of straight lines? Like again, you're talking. This is where we get into the flatness.
That's what you measured.
You think
you're correcting for the curvature after.
You think
it's no. Flat, like with your great trig survey.
No, the flat lines are additional imaginary additions because you just measure from point to point.
Yes, and then you correct.
Right, because the surface underneath the line. So, like, just because the line from point to point is straight doesn't mean the surface underneath it is straight.
Yeah, correct. So, did they measure deviation from horizontal to see if it was increasing?
Right.
The parabolic approximation of 8 inches per mile squared.
Right. That's why you do it in intervals over hundreds of miles.
Okay, they didn't do that.
Yes, they did. They did the whole in thousands of miles.
Oh my goodness gracious! They did not.
That's what the map of India is literally measured direct measurements of the surface of the Earth.
Dude, they had to correct for it. It says it in the survey that you send. Everything else. I show you where it says that.
Okay, here we go again. This is where we're just slightly off track. Like you're almost there, Latz. Why would they have to? You think they have to correct because they want a specific shape at the end. But what they are is they're correcting for the straight lines they added to the measurements. They added straight lines to the surface, which don't have straight lines. So they're correcting.
They didn't do that. They just measure.
See, what do you think they're correcting for?
And then
Lance?
they
Go ahead
add
and tell me.
curvature. They're correcting to the geoid that you presume it is.
What are they correcting for?
They're correcting. They're adding curvature.
No,
to
they're not.
Yes.
No.
Yes, they are.
No, they're taking away.
It says that in the freaking paper.
Lats. Okay, when you take like a basketball and you put two pencils together, like there's a little gap between under the pencils when they connect. You know what I mean talking about? Spherical excess. Okay.
Yeah.
We added that to the measurement knowingly.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, great. So when you want to correct it, you want to take that gap away. Do you add or subtract?
No, you didn't measure that gap initially.
I'm asking you. Let me ask you one more time. When you add a gap and you don't want the gap, do you add or subtract the gap?
Bro,
yes or is it add or subtract? There's two answers.
No, the gap is added.
No, during the measurement, but then to correct for it.
I know. That's
okay, but so what are we correcting for?
Yes, I know.
What are we correcting for?
You're adding curvature into your measurements.
Well, why? No. We didn't add it.
Because you think it's a ball. Yes.
No. We didn't add it. We matched it. We matched the curve to
to the reference geoid. Yeah, I know.
So when we did the correction and we took away the gap, what shape does it show?
Well, you wouldn't have to correct in the first place. Why don't you just take the raw measurement?
We added a gap. We added gaps over the top.
Yeah, I know you added a gap, bro. I know.
Okay, so you got to correct for that. You have to correct for the gap, not the curve.
Well, dude, you're adding it in.
Yes, that's right. Because we want the flat gap. We want the gap to measure the angle, but then we want to get rid of the gap to measure the surface. We're there. We made it, Lats. This is the globe part. This is the part where we're explaining how the globe is measured. You made it, Lats. You're done. You've done farther than any flat earther has gone before. This is a huge leap for globe deniers.
So don't have to run all the way through this. What tools did they use when they did the survey?
The great theodolites.
The great theodolites. Fucking hell, dude. Are these in the museum somewhere or in some kind of...
Yes. Yeah, they're probably wherever
these great theodolites, dude?
The great theodolites?
Yeah.
We already went over this.
A little bit of history. Am I going to be able to buy one of these on eBay?
No, these were custom built.
Okay, when?
In the 1860s.
Okay, cool. So they're just theodolites, right?
Yeah, by George Everest. Does that name sound familiar?
Yeah, mountain guy. Gotcha. Great explorer and all that.
Yeah, he's the one who discovered the curvature.
Oh, yeah, okay. What with his theodolite?
With the great theodolite.
With the great theodolite. Something that we would measure today also with theodolites, right?
No, we don't.
No, we wouldn't measure this with today's theodolites. Only the great theodolite.
Today we use radio telescopes.
Okay, but a theodolite, though, I would measure the curvature of a theodolite, right?
You would measure the angle measurements.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my.
You're measuring the angles you would measure the angle over the surface.
Why are you doing this to yourself? I wonder.
No, I'm just asking you why you're. Why am I doing this to myself? I'm doing it with you guys. I'm not alone.
All right, fuck off.
I'm doing it with you guys too.
What do you mean? We're doing this together.
Measure the angle over the surface.
I like doing it with you guys.
You guys are friendly and nice. It's nice having discussions about this stuff. I like talking to science.
It's course. It's fun.
And geography. So I don't understand why Dags keeps saying the question is malformed. It's a very simple question.
It's weird.
With the concept of a 45-degree angle, is it flat? We all agreed that it's flat. Like it's not even a malformed question because everybody's answering it without any dispute. Like no one's having a problem with the answer, Dagas. It's okay, man. You don't have to attack me for every little thing I do. Like you can. It's okay to answer one of them.
You keep leaning on this thing that's over 200 years old, and when we start talking about repeating it, you start like not addressing it. So we can do this today, then.
Luckily, I had tonight off, so that's why I'm hanging out with you guys.
No, so we can do this today, then.
Holy crap! Lucky us.
Great theodolites.
Yeah, we can talk about the great theodolites again.
No, not the great theodolite today with theodolites and other measuring devices. We will measure that curvature more accurately now, right?
We use radio telescopes today. Theodolites would take.
I'm not talking about fucking radio telescopes, dude. Why the fuck?
That's what we do today. We don't do.
Yeah, I do. Do you understand the comparison I'm trying to draw? And it's worrying me that you're running away from the obvious comparison I'm trying to draw.
Well, I mean, they're both theodolites. It's fine. You can do it with a modern one. It's just not fun.
It's just not fun.
No, because it takes a long time. You have to do. Because I don't even think modern theodolites do like 50-mile.
What's that word I was looking for? Oh, it's 2. Fuck off. Seriously, we're gonna. We're gonna talk to Talon, right? It's gonna spin up. It's gonna spin our wheels with this. Do you want to talk to him? You can unmute him.
Oh, we just need a second vote.
No, I voted no. Awesome.
Oh, 2 votes. 2 votes to 1. You're out, Talon.
I was gonna say, you should probably go talk to Jesse Path of Light, because he said that he can measure curvature with his modern day theodolites. Is he still on the Pickle Mine server right now? So he can probably go hop in there, see what he says.
Yeah, the 2 of them need to resolve that issue before they present anything more to us. The 2 of them need to come to a single-minded view of that.
Yeah, it's very contradictory. I agree.
Oh, by the way, Lat, so something can be oriented 45 degrees sideways. It doesn't have to be vertical.
Oh, yeah. That's also true, yeah. I think you take like a bathroom tile and then rotate it laterally. Or you can tilt it away from you and towards you. Still flat.
Boggles my mind how people blow this idea that something can't be flat unless it's perfect. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, I ask them this all the time, dude. If I make little nooks, little crannies in my freaking cutting board, is it still flat?
Can I sue my TV maker for selling me a flat screen TV? But sue them because when I zoom in, that surface of the screen isn't actually flat on a microscopic level. Surely that's breaching some kind of trade's description or something, right? It's not actually flat when I zoom in.
And then by that same metric, the Earth can't be a sphere because it's not a perfect sphere.
Oh, yeah.
You just got to put the word oid at the end. It's flatoid.
Yeah, we're flatoids. Even the most spherical shape that mankind has ever created, if you were to expand it to diameter of the Earth, it would still have 14 meters would be the difference between the peaks and the valleys.
That's interesting.
Boy, the cult of Pythagoras is going to be disappointed.
Oh, did you ever see the Disney when they're talking about Pythagorean cult?
Yes, I saw it about 3 days ago. It popped up on my feed. I was just about to say, got Bugs Bunny in it, talking about like the 5-pointed star and then the cult of Pythagoras and all that type of shit. Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, what the hell are you watching on your feed? What the heck?
I'll see if I can find it for you, actually. It's really interesting. I was going to post it the other day, but you guys are always quiet.
Thank goodness. What a standard. Yeah, let me see if I can play another one. We're in politics. Yeah, it's kind of tricky in politics. And audio file directly. Okay. Here we go. Files. Audio. This song's gonna slap, bro. Hey, guard your ears.
Refract, broke back, try that, get smacked. That's a rap, globe crap, got slapped. Radius is fuck, inflated self-destruct. Theory hole so big, drive though with my truck. Dumb truck, out of luck, numbers up, globe is fuck. Save your theory, make shiz up. Globe priest propped up, reality can't be denied. Open eyes, walk outside, look around, glow confound. Ain't shit's curving down, curving down, curving down. Globers like lambs to slaughter, have a glass of flat water, water truth, NASA spoof, flat smacking with the proof. It's flat, fat, clap, clap back, get wrecked, rack 'em up, knock 'em down, take your glow, get out my town, bye bye, bye now, no more lies, that's how to live, how to be flat, be free, be free, be free, be free, be free. Be free, reflect. Broke back, try that, get smacked. That's a rap, globe crap, got slapped. Radius is fuck, inflated self-destruct. Theory hole so big, drive through with my truck. Dumb truck, out of luck, numbers up, globe is fuck. Save your theory, make shiz up. Globe priest propped up, reality can't be denied. Open eyes, walk outside, look around, globe confound. Ain't shit's curving down. Globers like lambs to slaughter, have a glass of flat water, water truth, NASA spoof, flat smacking with the proof. It's flat, fat, clap, clap back, get racked, rack 'em up, knock 'em down, take your glow, get out my town, bye bye, bye now, no more lies, that's how to live, how to be flat, be free, be free, be free, be free.
How'd that one do?
I want a link. I need an album, and I'll pay you.
See, I got another good one. I can find it here.
Are those songs made by the new Weird AI?
What do you mean weird AI?
Kids these days are finding songs created by Weird AI these days.
Is that like normal AI and then there's weird AI?
Let me spell it out for you.
Those are Suno from Suno.
This weird AI makes parody songs.
Are you saying there's an AI called Weird AI?
No, it's kids these days.
Like an Weird Al Yankovic version of AI?
Yeah, they think Weird Al Yankovic is Weird AI.
Oh, okay, I got you now, bro. That makes perfect sense. Okay.
I saw Weird Al Yankovic in concert when I was like 8 years old.
But I had to put dots. You see where it says AI Overlord? I had to put A dot I dot because Globus kept calling me Al. I had to put the dots in there.
Well, you're safe now. You can now put just AI.
Audio. All right, let's see if this song's any good.
Why do you have so many people in one room, but no one is speaking?
Yo. So flat smack, globe salt snaps back, feeble attack, can't crack the facts, that shiz is flat.
Portent of an interesting conversation gets
globe
muted.
salt snaps back, feeble attack, can't crack the facts, that shiz is flat.
Actually, thought that your people is like very dumb, but now I really believe that Earth is flat. Thank you guys.
Well, the Earth is definitely not flat, so I hope you don't believe it.
Globe salt snaps back, feeble attack, can't crack the facts, that shiz is flat.
Because the flat Earth worldview is not logical. That's why.
Can you explain yourself?
Flat smack, globe salt snaps
Like, why
back,
is it
feeble
logical?
attack, can't crack
Yeah, sure.
the
You can
facts,
use,
that shiz is flat. So flat
You can
smack,
use modal
globe
logic
salt
to disprove the
snaps
flat
back,
Earth
feeble
worldview.
attack, can't crack the facts, that shiz is flat.
What does that mean, a flat Earth worldview?
Your claims necessarily have logical entailments. Your worldview has logical entailments. Those entailments aren't justified. They're actually contradictory.
So flat smack, globe salt snaps back, feeble attack, can't.
Wondering, name one, homie.
Sure.
Can you give an example?
Yeah, I can give a few actually. The idea that the Earth is flat has a necessary logical entailment that every single photo, live stream, video, anything provided by NASA that shows a spherical Earth from space must be false. It's a logical entailment of your worldview.
Oh, they're proven false.
No, hold on a second. We're not at empirics yet. They must be false by your worldview. And a logical entailment of your worldview is that they must be false.
Yeah,
We haven't
outer
even gotten
space
into
is
evidence
fake.
It
yet.
produces
Now, can we
some real
carry on?
photographs of the Earth.
That has a contradiction.
What?
It's possible to demonstrate the veracity of any of those photos or live streams or videos. It's possible to demonstrate their veracity. So the idea that they must be false is contradictory.
Yeah, the possibility of verification of those photos being true is showing measurement of curvature of the Earth.
No, we're not at empirics yet,
Yeah,
Mr.
you
Jimmy.
just said that it needs to be.
No, we're talking about logic. This is pure logic. It is possible to demonstrate the veracity of the photos, live streams, and videos. It's possible to do that.
Claim until you
Hold on, stop.
Until you now
it's
show
possible to do that.
that it's possible, which is now me carrying on through the conversation. The logic tree, you verify and prove that what you said is true.
No, that's not. No.
Yeah, that's the necessary thing.
We don't even have to get into
follow.
empirics here. Possibility does not require empirics. All it requires is that it be logically possible. We're not in empirics yet. You require empirics because you use the zetetic method, but I don't. I have a higher standard for epistemology. See, this is just a conversation you guys aren't ready for because you never once considered that your worldview might be illogical because you skip logic and go right to empirics. But if you're not logical, then you're not objective, and if you're not objective, you can't do empirics. The physical evidence of either position becomes completely irrelevant if you're not being logical.
So what? NASA's wrong or I'm wrong? It's one or the other. It can't be both.
He just wants to hang out on the logic. He doesn't want to actually verify his.
Can you be objective without being logical? Can you? Is that even possible?
Something
Is that
to
even
be
possible?
true without having a demonstration of it?
Is it okay? We're not talking about proof. We're not talking about empirics. We're talking about logic.
Things in reality. We're not getting lost in la la
Is
land.
it logically possible to verify something? Is it?
Yes, that would be showing that it is true or false.
Okay. Great.
Which is the thing that you don't want to discuss.
So it is. So
if you wanted to prove that the Earth was a sphere, according to the pictures that you have from space, you would need a curvature measurement of the ground.
Okay, perfect. So according to you, it is logically possible to verify photos, videos, and live streams taken by NASA that show a spherical Earth, right? It's logically possible.
Yes, and that would be measuring the ground.
That's contradictory with the logical entailment of your worldview.
How is it contradictory that you say
because
it can
must be false and it's possible
it's logically
are contradictions.
verifiable, but then you don't want to take the step of going outside and verifying it with a measurement?
We're not ready for empirics yet. We're testing your logic. Empirics is way far outfield compared to, we're not ready yet. That's like step 7. We're at step 1. Is your worldview logical? Okay. Now, if it's logically possible, if it's logically possible to verify anything, that is a necessary contradiction with must be false. It's possible and must be false are logical contradictions.
They're not, dude.
Yes, they
Holy
are.
Crap.
Yes, they are.
Not even close.
Why don't you look it up, buddy?
Oh, wow.
Why don't you look it up? Must be false and it's possible are logical contradictions.
No, okay. I would draw my claim. Hey, check it out. Floundering. I would draw my claim. Now you prove your claim. Go look it up and bring the citation. You could stay.
I haven't made a claim yet. You're not being logical.
No. Hey, guess what, bro? You just said that they're necessarily contradictions. Go look it up. So I would drew my claim to the negation that they're necessarily contradictions. You now have on the table that they are.
Oh, thank you. 20 Cups just posted it. Perfect.
Back it up.
Yeah, you guys don't. That is a logical defeater to your worldview completely.
Hold on.
Just show me that they're in direct contradiction. Drop a link.
Yeah, there it is. It's right there.
Hold on. Let me see what he put there. He just wrote what you said, dude. He didn't. Hey,
that is the syllogism I made about a week ago.
Don't care.
Okay,
Not a
I don't care that
necessary contradiction. So you said look it up. So
your
now,
disposition is not relevant here. I don't care if you care.
yeah, well, you should care if I care, because me caring gives you the ability to keep talking. Because I told you need to go back it
Yeah,
up.
that's
So
what I
you
thought.
said
You
go
don't have
look it
anything
up.
but the mute button.
Yep. Hey, go look it up, bro. Bring back the citation that says they're necessarily contradictions, and put it in a logic form that demonstrates their contradictions.
Yeah,
You do that?
all I did.
I know he acted like you posted the backup to his claim, dude. Holy crap!
Yeah, no. It was just because we had this conversation maybe in the last week or so, and afterwards he sent me that to try and formalize it, right? So he's bringing it back up again. So I figured you get the formal statement also.
For example, if I go to my skate park and I use a GoPro lens, and if you watch the video that I made, it looks like my skate park's a tiny little globe. And you can go to the skate park and verify that it's not. That means it's possible to verify whether it is or isn't. You understand? But I know the skate park is flat, and I know that the image of it being a globe must be false. But even though it's possible to validate whether it is or isn't a globe, doesn't negate the previous fact. So it's not a true contradiction. Kid's lost in the sauce.
Yeah, what the guy's saying is basically it boils down to if something is possible to check whether what you're like, if a statement is possible to be verified, and like you shouldn't say it because you might be wrong. You know, it's like no one should ever argue anything because they might be wrong.
Yeah, it also depends on what he means by must be false. Because, for example, if my skate park is flat and somebody has a image of it that they took with a camera, somebody could confuse that the skate park is a globe. Well, it doesn't actually show that the skate park is a globe, right? They're mistaken. It'd be no different than saying, yes, you have all kinds of pictures that you think show the Earth as a globe, right? Is it possible to validate from the surface that it's actually not a globe? Yes, therefore your position's illogical. You just turn it right back around.
That's the whole point. Any statement that you apply this type of reasoning to, it boils down to you ought not even really argue it because it's possible that you're wrong. That's a logical entailment to this whole thing. No one should ever say anything because they might be wrong.
My skate park has a full pipe.
Refuse to carry on to validate the claim. Stagnate on, we're just trying to establish a logical conclusion, whether it's true or false.
It's funny, dude. This guy was like fucking foaming at the mouth the other night with this whole shtick. I entertained it for about an hour. Right? I was like, okay, get it out of your system, you know. Now he's running with it like it's an absolute win, despite the things I pointed out towards the end. Now, one thing though is, so we yeeted him on the idea of, or on the notion that he needs to cite that the statement something is false, and the other statement something is possibly false or mutually exclusive. I don't know if that's necessary. I think that's given, right? Right. Either a statement is known to be false, or it is not known to be either or. Right. Like you can't have both at the same time, right? So I think that's fine to run with. I don't think he needs to be muted for that. Though it would be nice to have a formal backing of that statement because it's quite condensed in the way that's being framed. That it could be nice to have it read out in full in the way that it is actually jotted down in theory. Though I do think the conversation can continue even without that formality.
Okay, so you do realize you can go to space, right?
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, PD. I was talking. Because the real mistake in the statement is not that seemingly mutually exclusive statement. Flounder, how about you continue on with what you were saying, dude?
Thank you. Now, do you guys understand that must be false means impossible? Because we're talking about a logical entailment. So, in a logical entailment, I wouldn't say that the flat Earth worldview says that it's impossible to verify NASA evidence. When you're talking about logical entailments, you're talking about what is assumed versus what is claimed, and the claim is that they must be false. Now, it is a logical entailment of the flat Earth worldview that this evidence must be false. Everything provided must be, because if it wasn't, that would contradict a flat Earth, because it would be providing a possibly spherical ball-shaped planet. Okay, that's an entailment. It's not a truth claim. It's not an empirical claim. It's an entailment. It's a consequence of the worldview that you hold. Now, must be false and impossible happen to be synonyms in this moment. And impossible and possibly true are contradictions. And if you disagree with any of that, you have a problem with formal logic. You don't have a problem with me.
You missed a part, dude.
I don't have to demonstrate that. I don't have to give you a citation. It's your misunderstanding of formal logic.
Hey, let me help you out. Let me help you out, bro. Is a image of a skate park taken with a GoPro that shows the skate park as a tiny little planet. Is that a false picture?
I just don't think you're ready for this conversation. I really don't.
Yeah, dude.
We're not talking about empirics.
Hey, listen, dude. I don't.
Your worldview is not consistent and it's not logical.
Yeah, get yeeted.
It's easy to demonstrate that.
Yeah, you're dumb.
You have to abandon logic to maintain your worldview.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you do. You can't be objective without logic. Sorry, bud. It's just how it works.
Yeah, you're parsing out must be false in a particular way when it comes to these images, dude.
Yeah.
You're not even willing to take questions on it. So your time here's
because
done.
Do you understand that I've said that we're not at empirics yet? If you do not pass the logic test, you're not ready.
Bye now. Too dumb to be here, dude. You're so smart that you're stupid. If I want to hear you on repeat, I'll just clip out the previous minute and put it on loop on YouTube. I don't need you here to do that.
I'm pretty curious, though, what he would say to the statement that I made earlier. That what he's structuring there basically entails that anything anyone says ought never really be said or argued because it can be wrong.
Yeah. So, for example, we could reverse the scenario. Okay, if the images taken from quote unquote space that show the quote unquote Earth as a globe are true, and direct measurements of the surface are necessarily direct measurements of the surface being flat are necessarily false. It's possible to verify them whether they are or aren't, right? Therefore, his worldview is illogical. You know what his problem will be? That he'll start to contend with me. Well, no, because your measurements don't actually equal flat. So we're going to empirics now. Oh, we're skipping it. We're just skipping the logic, going to empirics. Yeah. Okay, can be verified or in the category of being able to be verified is not the same as being true. So, for example, you can verify whether or not something that appears to be curved in an image is actually curved or not by going to the object itself and directly measuring it. So the ability to be able to directly measure the object isn't giving off the category of possibly true, just saying it's able to be validated or invalidated. So the sheer fact that it's capable to be validated or invalidated doesn't mean that it being validated is necessary. Because when you measure the object that you think is being taken of as a picture of a globe, and it measures flat, and you verified that it's not a globe. So it's not illogical.
Yeah, Flounder, if you think about it, right, the statement can be verified, right? It's just the opposite of can be falsified, pretty much, right? So if you just rewrote what you said like that, it would almost sound redundant.
It's falsifiability. It has to be able to be falsified. So able to be falsified isn't the same as having been falsified. So when something's falsifiable, it doesn't mean it's been proven false. It means that it's within the realm of something you could do that could prove it false.
But is it not the case that in his statement, in his framework, right? On one side, you have something that is absolutely false because it can't be true by definition, right? Like, wasn't that the whole kind of counter or the opposite end of this? The left side of the stick and the other one's the right side of the stick. Like, they're being delivered simultaneously, right?
All right, let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance to say something intelligent. If he repeats himself, that's 3 times. So 3 times you're out. 3 strikes you're out.
What do you want me to answer to? The first thing that you said, which was that we could do a reverse of this?
Yeah, just whatever you feel like talking about, bro.
You can't do a reverse of this, of my syllogism, because a reverse of this would be that possibly false and axiomatically true are contradictions. But the problem is
what's axiomatically true?
Stop, please. The world being a globe is not axiomatic to my worldview. It's not.
Holy, I don't care whether it is or isn't, dude.
Okay, so you can't do a reverse of my syllogism. You can't.
Holy crap, dude. So you're saying that because the flat earthers say it's flat is an axiom, right? That's how they're not equal?
No. The logical entailment, or axiom, is that the evidence that NASA is providing must be fake. Must be.
What?
Yeah, but that's fine though.
What's fine about it?
What about this? What about it's interpreted wrong? How about that?
Well, what would interpretations matter? I mean,
because if you see something that looks like it's curved, that doesn't mean it necessarily is curved, and you have to measure the object itself to know whether it is or isn't. So the fact that you're able to measure the object directly doesn't make the position incoherent or illogical. I don't know what's so hard to understand about this, dude.
I don't know. I just think that.
Yeah, I know you don't know. That's the problem, dude.
No, I really do think that modal logic is just beyond you.
Yeah,
I don't think you're properly equipped to have this conversation.
Yeah. I'm clearly not properly equipped, dude. You're right. I'm not that stupid.
Tony Cups, when you mentioned doing the reverse of this syllogism, the problem is that the first statement is about the necessary exclusion of the opposite, but it's not. It's a little bit more than that, because it's the impossibility of the inclusion of the opposite. It's not just exclusion; it's the impossibility of the inclusion of it.
Yeah, that's fine. So you can keep so you have 2 pieces, right? You have impossible and possible.
Right.
But one thing, right? The statement is possibly true. If you keep the impossible, but then take the other piece and invert it, possibly false. Right?
But what's that? Okay, but what's the statement possibly false a contradiction with?
Well,
what would that be a contradiction with?
the possibility is to whether or not you can validate the images are correct or not. And you can do that without validating that they represent a globe. So it's actually not an exclusion, dude.
No, it is an exclusion. The
Holy-
reverse doesn't work because the
You're
first
dumb
statement is
son
not
of a bitch.
axiomatic to my worldview.
Dude, you're stupid, bro. That's really all there is to it.
All right.
Flattery, think about it. Of course, it's
Would you
of
write
course
it
it's
out for me? 20 cups, would you write it out in a
I'm not
syllogism?
gonna write it out here. I'm not gonna write it out. Okay, just think about it. Right, the statement "possibly true" is equal to the say is the same thing as saying "possibly false." Right? You have a coin flip. It could be true. It could be heads. It could be tails. It's the same statement, basically.
Okay, do you agree that both of those things are contradictory with impossible?
Yes, but this is my point. So the framing, yeah, but that's fine. That's not the problem. The problem is the framing. So when you focus on the possibly true, it gives the air that the whole thing is like shaky at its foundations.
Okay, if impossible and possible are contradictions, then
Possibly false. Watch this. Possibly false and absolutely false are not the same statement, and they can't coincide.
I agree.
Right? That's the thing.
Which is why we're talking about an entailment.
When you do it like that, when you do it like that, though, it flips the burden. Right? So it's almost like you're deliberately framing it in one way.
Yep, my
Go ahead.
turn.
What am I doing deliberately? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Hold on, I gotta go. I think I'm remembering what I'm going to say. So,
go.
If the Earth is a globe, it's impossible for it to be measured flat. It's possible to measure the Earth to find out whether it is flat or not. Therefore, his position is illogical. You see the problem, 20 cups?
Repeat the last part.
Hey, if the Earth is a globe, it's impossible for it to measure flat. It's possible to measure whether it is flat or not. Therefore, his position is illogical.
Sure. This is what I'm saying. Like that, it's like whoever bears this weapon, right? This logical statement framing thingy, right? Throws it on anybody and basically tries to neutralize them into not participating in an argument because it's possible that they're wrong. I've been saying this from the beginning.
20 cups. He's confusing capable of being validated whether it is or isn't, to capable of being validated that it is. He's removing the is or isn't out of the equation. So he's basically saying that if something's falsifiable, if something within your view is falsifiable, then it's necessary. That doesn't even make sense, dude.
Right, yeah. The fact that it can be checked to be true, it doesn't mean that it is.
It can be checked to be true. It can be checked to whether it is true. Not can be checked to be true. It can be checked whether it is true. So, for example, we're talking about a physical object. And if you take an image of an object and the image has distortion to it, then you measure the object contrary-wise, and the representation that you thought was representing the Earth as a globe is proven to be false by the opportunity to be able to check it. So he's thinking of the opportunity to be able to check it as the same as being possible that it is validated.
Exactly. Yeah, floundering, they're not the same, dude.
So he's basically saying, this is what he's basically saying. If the Earth was flat and it was possible that it's a globe, your position would be illogical. That's what it's reduced to. So it's like saying if the Earth was a globe, but it's possible that it's flat, your position's illogical.
Yes, and again, nobody should.
And how would you know the difference? By measuring the object in question. So the ability for the object in question to be measured doesn't make the claim illogical, whether it's a globe or flat. This concept is utterly retarded. Oh, you're not ready for modal logic.
Yeah, floundering. Did you catch that, dude?
Yeah, floundering. If the Earth was a globe, it'd be impossible for it to be measured flat. It's possible to measure whether it is flat or not. Therefore, your position's illogical, floundering. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, I don't take the globe axiomatically.
I don't care.
Yeah, I know you don't care.
And guess what? Flat earthers don't take flat earth necessarily axiomatically. So what's your point about it being an axiom is irrelevant?
Yes, you do.
Being an axiom's irrelevant, dude.
You do take it axiomatically.
Wrong.
Your mom takes it axiomatically.
I knew that one was coming.
Okay, then if you don't take it as a presupposition or an axiom, then how did you conclude the Earth is a globe? What's your reasoning that leads to that conclusion necessarily? Go ahead.
Oh, for one, I presuppose logic. You guys don't, so.
You presuppose logic that proves the Earth's a globe. Wow, dude.
No, I said that's for one.
That's irrelevant.
Presuppose logic.
Well, yeah, you got to use logic to use your reasoning. So just skip all that and just give us your reasoning.
Oh, you do? Oh. I didn't know we had to. I thought we could just jump straight to empirics.
What?
Oh, holy crap, dude. If something measures what it is, then it measures what it is. I don't know why this is so hard for retards like you, brother.
But that presupposes logic, doesn't it?
Floundering, I'm going to give you one chance to present your argument, right? Or your rationale that led you to the conclusion the Earth's a globe necessarily, okay? And not play these silly games. So go ahead, present.
Go fuck yourself, retard.
Oh, yep, I win.
Go fuck yourself.
As usual. As
Fucking
usual.
Freak.
As usual. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Wasn't ready for that one, 20 cups. He wasn't ready to back his claim that the Earth's a globe.
Damn. He broke his fortune cookie, and that's what it read.
Neil, was that as good for you as it was for me?
Game over. Triggered Glober.
Something tells me that guy sits in a room with other people and they try to out-pronoun each other.
He sounded vegan.
Well, guess what? There's a light at the end of the tunnel for this one, right? Because the guy still gave me his RuneScape gold.
Look, he's not a totally bad guy, but on this point, he's just dead. He's just dead stupid, dude.
He's either playing a Weasley tactic, some semantics bullshit.
He basically included that the possibility for something to be checked. This is what it really boils down to. If you can check whether something is or isn't, and that's part of your worldview, then that makes your worldview illogical. Your worldview is that the thing is not, but you could check whether it is or isn't. That makes your worldview illogical. That makes no sense, dude. That makes the concept of falsifiability incoherent. Because then you can't have a falsifiable statement. Because if you have any falsifiable statements in your worldview, to him that would be illogical.
Yeah, as you pointed out, he's conflating, the ability to be checked. He's conflating that with the ability to be checked.
Yep. Let's do it on Neil. Let's do it on Neil. Neil, you are either a boy or a girl. Correct?
Oh, man.
Okay, so Neil,
empiricism.
Neil, you are a boy, the exclusion of being a girl. So, for example, the Earth is flat to the exclusion of being a globe. Correct? Now, I can check whether you're a boy or a girl or not. Therefore, my previous statement that you're either a boy or a girl is illogical.
I'm a boy.
So it's possible for me to check whether you are a girl or not. Follow this logic. It's possible for me to check whether you are a girl or not. Correct?
Yes, but...
Yeah, hold on, brother. Hold on now. Therefore, you're a girl.
Just because you can check? You have the ability to check.
Right. The possibility of checking whether you're a girl or not means you are a girl. The possibility of checking whether these photos of a globe represent a globe mean the Earth is a globe, and by the same logic, it's retarded.
Oh, I mean, maybe there's a paywall on the way. I don't know.
No, we're not there yet. We got to stick to whether it's true or false in logic form.
So, like, if all birds can fly, penguins are birds, therefore penguins can fly, right?
Well, they technically can fly, but I mean, they die after because they jump off cliff.
Want to talk to Globe
They technically can fly. That's crazy. I've never seen a flying penguin.
Yeah,
well, it flies, but it doesn't hover. It just like descends and
style. Falling with style.
Okay.
That sounds a lot like falling to the ground.
Well, like I fly when I ride my bike, right? I go off jumps, I fly.
You guys, Neil, this is how it's going to go down. It's going to be FlatLander. Hold on, brother. It's going to be FlatLander versus Timmy. What say you, Neil?
You're the one who said it.
All right, listen. It's going to be a good fight. FlatLander, you ready for the Timster?
I just got here. I'm kind of in and out, but sure, I'll talk for a little bit. What's going on?
All right, listen, bro. The Timster is a force to be reckoned with. Be on your guard. Hold on, let me unmute him.
Oh shit!
Oh, Mr. Mogging, you're going to address FlatLander. Try to address FlatLander and stay, 1-to-1 with him if you can. I'm going to be stepping away.
Racing.
I know. Prepare yourself. You may not survive this.
So, FlatLander, how long have you been a flat earther?
About 6 years, give or take.
6 years you've believed in a conspiracy theory. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, nah, it's not how I would put it, but do you have any points? What are we doing?
I mean, the only people that believe the earth is flat are citizens. Right?
Citizens?
Citizens. There's no government anywhere in the world that claims the earth is flat. Not North Korea, not China, not Africa, none of them. Really, none of them claim. It's a private individual concept that is debated amongst citizens. Governments have zero thought on this logic.
Well, okay.
Nor do they ask scientists.
Do you know what a conspiracy is? Globe.
Yeah, it's a topic that has no proof, right? But you believe it anyways.
That's not. That would be.
That's literally what a conspiracy is. You believe in evidence that can't be proven, right? You say the Earth is flat, but it can't be proven.
Let me talk for a little. You said a lot of words. Let me say a couple. A conspiracy theory is different from a conspiracy. A conspiracy is just two people or two or more people conspiring, meaning that they're like talking secrets to one another. Say, like, if I took down a couple of these people in this chat right now, we went into a different channel by ourselves, and I said, hey, man, that AI overlord, we should do something about him. Like, all right, next time when we go in there, we're all going to pretend like we can't hear him talk. We have just conspired. That is a conspiracy. We have a conspiracy.
Well, yeah, that's what you believe in. You believe the governments around the world are faking space and that the world is actually flat. It's a conspiracy theory.
All right, good. Now we're getting somewhere. See, now it went from all these people don't have a claim. Why would they claim it? If they're conspiring, why would they come out and claim it?
Why would you assume as zero factual evidence that the world is flat? There are zero
factual evidence. That's interesting. Have you talked to anybody?
Have you ever heard of Christopher Columbus by chance? Right?
Okay.
During that time, they thought the world was smaller than what it was. Why did he call the Caribbeans Indians? Because he thought he was in India.
Globe. I asked you a question, and you skipped over and started talking about the past. Let's not talk about the past because we can't confirm anything that happened in the past, right?
Yeah, we might have some. There are written documents.
Okay, Globe. I can write down a document right now. I can actually get 100 of my friends to come over right now. We all write the same thing, that a dragon flew over my house. We all can go to our houses. We can spread this document across the world. And 100 years later, if you read that document, does that mean that is proof that a dragon flew over my house? Yes or no?
Well,
it's a yes or no question.
A dragon
yes or no, Globe. It's a yes or no question. Right? I kind of figured you wouldn't say yes or no. It's a yes or no question.
The European countries claims over here, and America was born. That's not a dragon, my guy.
Okay, Globe.
Yeah, FlatLander.
some of these clowns don't like close-ended questions. It hurts their feelings.
Yeah, I figured. So, Globe, again, we can
Because we're
even
talking
have
about actual
of
things that
course.
happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, Globe,
Dragons
we
and
could
shit.
have.
Talking about
Listen.
facts.
Globe, these aren't facts. These are claims that have evidence towards them. I'm okay with
so
that.
everything is a claim.
Globe, can I fucking
Everything's
talk?
a claim.
Bro?
Everything's
can I
a
talk?
claim.
I know, you said the word 3 fucking times, bro. Let me respond to what you're saying, okay? So we can have an overwhelming amount of evidence of things that happened in the past. Let's say cross-references, right? Like this country said this, culture said this culture said that, and they all line up, right? That would be an overwhelming amount of evidence when you get to a certain point. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. My position here...
You're cool with that?
Are you?
So where's the evidence pointing towards flat Earth?
Okay, so now we're jumping all over the place. I asked you a question. You referred to Christopher Columbus, and now we're touching on that subject. It seems that I'm kind of making my point halfway, and then you jump to something else. So you gotta stay on track.
You're not making.
Well, I am. It seems that I keep convincing you.
You're talking about dragons and nonsense, and I'm talking about actual history.
It seems like you're coming to.
Here.
It seems like you're saying one thing, and then I talk about it a little bit, and then you agree with me, and then you switch to another thing.
It seems like you're scared to really.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. I appreciate you letting me do that, I guess. I see why he's on
now
mute.
you can ask the question.
No, I mean, this guy's just nonsense, right? Like, there's no real point. I mean, I could keep going if you guys really want me to, but he brings something up. I make my point halfway through, and then he kind of says, "Okay, well, what about this? It's nonsensical arguments." I understand why he's muted.
Bad part is, bro, he'll come back tomorrow and do the same thing. Just repeat, even ask the same dumb questions, get the same answers, and just repeat again.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's heard a lot of evidence that we've had to share with him, so I don't know if me repeating the same, long distance observations, yada, 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 I don't think that's going to get anywhere with this guy. He's just going to deny reality and say the next thing that he feels like talking about.
Maybe he might listen to you and keep on track. I don't know. Different strokes for different folks, I suppose. But
sure.
If you want to ask your question, he might actually answer it.
I don't know. I mean, again, if you guys really want me to keep engaging with this guy, I will, but he just seems like kind of a joke.
Well, he's a joke.
All I ever got from him was that he's just trying to make you upset. He's just trying to rile you up. That's it.
Yeah.
He has no intention of listening.
No. Yeah, my point behind the history thing is I'm okay with like hard claims on history. I think that there's some, again, a lot of people got to realize this, right? History, it can't be proven, right? But that doesn't mean that everything in history is false and we shouldn't believe anything about history. It's just a very important distinction to make, because what we can have is an overwhelming amount of evidence to the point where you might actually be considered crazy not to believe it, right? So I'm not saying let's not use history as a reference point or, to look back and find patterns and stuff like that. What I'm saying is when we're trying to prove the globe or prove flat Earth, looking back in the history is not effective, because at some point, even if it's a 1% like speculation out of what we know and understand, it's still not proof. Proof has to be a concept that's 100% absolute, and history cannot provide that.
There we go. Let's have him.
Especially the farther back you go,
Look at
right?
your Discord pic, my guy. What, did you create a satellite and take that pic yourself? How'd you get that picture?
Obviously, Globe Crown is not responding to what was said.
Man, you must have built a rocket or something.
Globe Mogging.
That's interesting.
Listen
You have that
carefully.
as your Discord pic.
Globe Mogging. Listen carefully.
Doctor, shut the fuck up. I'm not talking to you.
How about you shut the fuck up?
So, FlatLander, look at your Discord pic.
Yeah, so my Discord picture is just a reference picture for people that have no idea about the flat Earth, and they say stupid things like, "Oh, how do airplanes work?" They would just fall off the edge. I just use that, not when I'm on this channel, right? Because we got a lot of things we could post in the chat. But when I'm talking about the normal guy in some other random Discord, I can say, "Oh yeah, just look at my profile picture right now," and then I explain to them that North is in the center, and everything around that are the continents, and east and west are circles, and then on the outside is Antarctica. It's just a quick little thing that I can show people. I'm not claiming that's the actual dimensions. For all I know, this is way off. But again, it's just I don't know. Why am I explaining this to this guy?
You've got it as a profile pic. It must be true. The same as mine. It's a profile pic. That's exactly what it is.
I don't know why. I feel silly.
It's a drawing. That's the funny thing. It's just a drawing. It's a illustration.
Yeah, and I just use it as a reference just so we can like get an idea of what it might look like and how ideas could work on a flat Earth globe. And again, I feel silly explaining myself to this guy right now. Like, why am I doing this?
Oh, this is just your own entertainment. That's why you're doing this, especially with this plan.
I know. It's just funny.
Nah, it's for our entertainment.
Yeah, that's right. I wonder what he's going to vomit up next for the ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see. Go ahead. Unleash the Kraken.
You'll end up making yourself sick, bro.
Yeah, FlatLander, send me 3 Bitcoins and I'll take you to the ice wall. I got you, bro.
Okay. You mean Antarctica? Is that what you mean?
There is no ice wall,
Game
dumbass.
of Thrones.
There is no fucking ice wall. Wake the fuck up, dude.
When you're saying ice wall, do you just mean
Holy
the continent
shit.
of Antarctica? No one claims
It's crazy how you believe the world is flat. Like, are you fucking dumb?
He's one of those guys that's like, oh, hey, the
Holy
White Cliffs
shit.
of Dover. That's a dirt wall.
Yeah, the JWST isn't real. It's in some NASA's fucking bunker, secret bunker on Area 51.
NASA's
it's
got
all
a
fake.
bunker
It's
when
being
they're supposed
filmed.
to
It's
be in
staged.
space.
Everything in NASA's not real. They're all faking it. Everything's fake. The moon landing was fake. Space isn't real. Gravity isn't real. The world is flat. Everything you believe is a lie. Shut the fuck up, man. You're fucking
This guy
retarded.
is crashing out. No one's even talking, bro.
You're fucking
just like
retarded, dude.
You just got mad
believe
about
the
something
world
that you
is
said.
Flat. Like, are you fucking dumb? Holy
Tracksuit
shit.
Timmy was like, hey, pilots account for curvature of the Earth. And then a globe believer was a pilot and then immediately said, no, we don't. And he was like, yeah, we do. I got that shit stamped in a fucking meme.
Dude, you're just, all of
Immortalized.
you are just fucking special ed, man. There's no saving you. Like, your ego is destroying. You're literally
it sounds
getting
like it's your
brainwashed.
ego that's the problem.
You're literally
you really
getting
wanted to
this
shut
is
us
getting
up
a little
there,
ironic.
It's fucking crazy. It's like, oh, you don't have no proof the Earth is a globe. Yeah, I fucking do, dude. It's called
So far, the only proof that you
NASA.
brought to me specifically was
the
Christopher
director
Columbus.
of NASA said space wasn't real. It's on his tombstone. Who the fuck cares?
Are you referring to Werner von Braun?
Like, god damn, wake the fuck up. What government says the world's flat? Name one. Name one.
Why would the government have to say it? Are you that much of a sheeple?
Oh, my bad. I didn't know North Korea was in on the gig. Yeah, human rights activists, North Korea, they're in on it. Come on, man. Wake the fuck up.
Man. Yeah, wake up.
You've convinced. You know what, Globe? Actually, you just convinced me by saying, "Come on, man, wake up." You got.
No.
I'm gonna change my. Yeah, sorry, guys.
Dude,
you
you're
got me
getting
with that one.
Scammed. Have you bought a Flat Earth book yet? Have you done that yet?
No. Am I supposed to?
Well, you must not be a true supporter then of the cause, because you don't.
Oh, so this is a cause. It's not a measurement.
Anything.
I'm sorry, Clown Show.
All you do
is an actual measurement of the ground.
Words. You don't go to any Flat Earth rallies. You don't go to any Flat Earth conventions.
What? Are you stereotyping?
I think he was.
This guy's actually got a lot of good points.
I didn't realise, FlatLander, we're supposed to buy books and go to rallies and all this other shit. No one informed me when they gave me the memo. What are you doing, guys?
Yeah, we're fake flat earthers, bro. We don't even know like how to be fake.
Yeah, but if you did go, you would still get made fun of for going. So I mean, there's no really win.
What if you're like wanting to make a book? Does that put you in a category? What if you're writing a book and that book gets stolen? Are you in a third category?
Oh, like Donnie. He's ever. Better find out.
Like it's asinine. It really is asinine.
It's looking that whole time.
You mean to tell me right?
Globe Mogging, there was a
You
question put
literally
forward.
believe
Globe
everything you
Mogging,
hear from another person.
hey, Clown Show.
These random people said,
Projection.
"Oh, the world is flat. Everything is a lie."
Okay, I asked a question, and now you're rambling on with shit that's not related. If we're halfway through writing a book, we then classed as a flat Earth. Hating this, mate.
Every person around you
I don't even
that
think he
you
knows he was
know.
muted.
That's what I'm saying. Is he like talking right
No.
now, and then you unmute him, and he's like in the middle of a conversation? That's what it sounds like.
He's got people muted.
Bro.
I
He
think
just
he's got people muted.
keeps running. No, he'll keep talking. Talk him and have a look. Check it out.
Oh, I know. I think he's got people muted though too.
I mute him just to see if he like immediately is talking.
Dude, like, what don't you understand?
Like, you unmute him, he's like in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, it's just asinine. It really is. Like, how many bitches do you get when you tell them, "Oh, I'm a flat earther"? None.
Dude,
you don't get
Chloe,
any.
I'd be careful there because
don't
we
get
can
any
all hear
pussy.
we can hear the fatness.
You don't
in your
get any
fucking
pussy,
voice,
bro. You don't get
Like,
any pussy, bro.
How much do you weigh, Globe? Let's be
you
real.
get none.
How much of
You
a
get
globe
none.
are you?
You get none.
You can avoid that
It's the
question.
truth.
Does that hit too close to home, buddy? We can hear the weight in your voice.
Are you denying it? Are you denying it?
Say your weight. Go. 5'4", 300 pounds.
Why
Go.
does that concern you?
Yeah, I
My
bet you don't want to
concern
answer
is
that.
I have apes living in my country that believe the Earth is flat, like actual primates.
Globe, are you
that
a big
can't
boy?
Think. It's crazy. And look,
How come you don't have your own
You're
orbit?
sitting here and you're like, "Oh, dude, this guy. I hate this guy.
does have his own
Why am I
orbit.
answering myself to this guy?" Because you're listening to
Because
yourself
gravity's
speak,
real, and he's
and you
proved that
understand how
gravity is
stupid
real.
you sound. You understand
Globe,
how stupid you sound.
if refraction can see things below a curve, how come I can't see things behind your big fat belly?
You're explaining to me why you believe the Earth is flat, and you're like, why am I explaining this? Because it sounds so stupid. You know it sounds retarded, and you just keep spewing out.
So tell us why you believe it's a globe, Tyler.
NASA can't prove the Earth is a globe.
Tell us why you believe it's a globe, Tyler.
Space isn't real. It's not real.
I didn't say space was or
live in
was
the
not real.
firmament.
Thank you for the straw man. Tell us why you believe it's a
You
globe,
literally
Tyler.
say space isn't real every single time
I have not.
mention it. All the time. I talk about gravity.
No, the correct term.
Gravity's not real.
Listen carefully. It's a violation of the second law of thermodynamics.
Hey, let me see your mechanical engineering degree real quick.
Let me see.
That's right. You don't have one. So you don't know fuck all about thermodynamics. Shut the fuck up.
all about
Don't mention shit you don't have a fucking degree in, bitch. Oh, I know about thermodynamics. No, the fuck you don't. So stop.
Well, and you do.
Bitch.
Show us your degree in order
Stop
to tell us we're
mentioning
fucking
it. You're
wrong.
not a mechanical engineer. Stop talking.
Why do I need to be a mechanical engineer?
Stop talking.
Why do I need to be a mechanical
Because
engineer?
you take a course in thermodynamics if you have a mechanical engineering degree. That's why. And you don't have one, so don't mention it because you don't know
How do
nothing
you know?
about it. Okay? You watch some YouTube
How do
videos
you
of
know
some
I'm not an
50-year-old
engineer?
boomer flat earther who's trying to come up with to some conclusion on how space would suck all the atmosphere out of the earth and it's not real.
Hold on.
Space is not a vacuum.
50-year-olds are Gen X, ding dong. You get your generation straight.
Now, Clown Show, how do you know I don't have an engineering fucking...
Because you're retarded.
Well, there's plenty of dumbasses out there that have been to university, I'll agree with that. Can't really deny that, because I know plenty of people that are super smart that have no little bits of paper written on something cool written on it. I also know people who got PhDs that are as thick as pig shit, like yourself. So, how do you know I do or do not have a engineering ticket?
Answer this question right now and I'll know you have one.
Yes.
You made the claim that I don't have an engineering degree. How do you know? And I wish T-Dub was on here for one particular reason.
How many years does it take to get a PE? How many? Yeah, you don't know.
What's that got to do with answering my question?
Because you're not a goddamn.
That has absolutely nothing to do with answering my question. How do you know if I have or have not got a degree? How do I know you haven't got a second hand coming out of your shoulders? I don't. Likewise, don't. So you making claims of anything I have or have not is bullshit. So go and strawman someone else, little man.
Yo, this guy can't be real. This guy is not.
You're the one that can't be real. You come in here yapping, flat earthers are this, flat earthers are that. How
Yeah, they're stupid.
provide evidence
They're
of your
stupid.
boltard?
They're a bunch of Karens that are like trying to group together and fucking
bunch of Karens.
come up with some bullshit.
I'm gonna come into your space and I'm gonna talk shit and ramble through you while you speak to me, and I'm just gonna speak bullshit, but you're the Karen.
Well, my cope levels have been recharged. Thank you, globe mogging.
Oh man, I love
You're the one
this.
that's
I
coping.
actually love this.
You just got mogged.
Like, there's nothing that makes me
No, you got
feel
gagged.
better than just being intellectually more compute than you. It's just incredible. It's an incredible feeling.
You've got
Like,
the
you just
intellect of a doormat.
you
What are you
believe like
talking about?
absolute nonsense, and you believe it so much that you
Well,
sit here and
excellent.
debate for
Enlighten us.
years and years like you're some
Shit.
Socrates or
Instead
some
of
shit.
talking
It's
bullshit,
crazy.
why don't you tell us
You
why you
debate
believe you live on a
literal
bolter.
nonsense for years, and you think you're.
How about, instead of yipping on with bullshit, you enlighten us and tell us where we've gone wrong? Why do you believe you live on a boltard? Let's go nice and easy, step by step.
Dude, go to school. Okay.
I went to school. School didn't
They'll
provide any
teach you
measurements.
everything you need to know.
School did not provide any measurements of said claim. Why is it you believe you live on a boltard without any measurements of said claim?
Dude, go to Google, type in is.
Go to Google.
I'm not interested in Google. I'm interested in how you know what is going on outside with the ground. Program. Computer programs don't know what's going on outside. They don't have the capabilities of measuring it. So how do you know you live on a boltard?
Go look at the sources, fact check them.
All right, so he's just going to keep talking shit. If anyone else wants to converse with this moron, you guys are more than welcome to do so.
No, thank you. What are the sources? I like how he's just like, go check the sources. You have not presented any.
I went to the cupboard, I checked me barbecue sauce, checked me tomato sauce, still no curvature of the earth. Next, clown show.
Did you check the cucumbers? If you didn't check the cucumbers, you gotta go and check again.
Dude, are you dumb or something? Do you know what a source is? Are you retarded?
Yeah, I put it on pies and then I eat them.
You don't know what a source is. That's how I know you didn't go to.
Yeah, there's tomato sauce, there's barbecue sauce, Worcestershire sauce.
It's not a sauce. It's a source, my guy. Something that you don't have for
Bro,
flat Earth.
we,
right?
we don't know what sources are. Can you explain
You don't
that
have
to
any
us? What we're-
leading scientist that's a flat earther.
Oh, there's your problem. There's your problem. I've worked out what your problem is. You measurements is science. Hang on a minute. Didn't you say I was the dumb one that hadn't been to school? Interesting. Let's listen to him tell us about science and
You
how
don't have
measurements.
anybody.
You're supposed to be telling us about science. Remember? Measurements is science. Please tell us.
Name one NASA scientist that came out in public on
What
TV
has that got to do
and said
with
the
a
world is
scientist
flat.
measuring
Name
the
one.
ground?
Name one.
Which field
Name
of
one
science
president.
measures
Name one
disabled
engineer.
man?
Name any of them. Any of them.
I'm an engineer. Fuck off. Keep trying.
Name one. There are none.
Myself.
There are none.
Matrix.
You're a simple citizen. Simple. Not smart, not educated, simple. Okay?
That sounds brilliant coming
and
from you.
Find closure in.
Yeah, that's game over for you. You're an idiot. Like, seriously. So he's just a Muppet Flatlander. It doesn't matter who talks to him.
No. I mean, yeah. It was fun, though. He's funny. I honestly don't
you can
think
have
he
a laugh
believes
with it.
everything he's saying. Yeah.
He just wants
sad
someone
part
on
is-
TV to tell him.
Yeah, that's it. If he come on the Channel 7 News, he'd be like, oh, me it's flat. Like, that'd be game over for him. And then they'd be in here questioning us. You guys know. You guys have known for more than the TV. You just know. For you. Oh. Wow, I think I've overdosed on copium. Oh, this poor child. Who else is in here? Oh, the usual lunchtime troublemakers. Hey, who's that one?
When it says gravity-based technologies, what's that?
Well, what you do is you take your mouse and you copy gravity-based technologies, and then you post that in the
Ding
Discord.
dong. When it said gravity-based,
Do you
technology,
understand what I'm saying to you?
No,
You don't understand what you're saying to you.
And you post it in Google, and you look it up, you old fucking
you want me to
bastard.
search? You want me to do your
Yeah, I
homework
want you to
for
do
you?
your own research.
Do your own research.
Exactly.
Well, I'm asking you. I'm getting it from the smart guy.
You don't need to ask me because I don't care about
Axe or axe?
I don't care.
I'm trying to. Oh, you do
I don't care about you. I don't care. I don't care if
you
you
do.
know. I don't care if you want to know.
Say
I
it
don't give a
again.
fuck. I just don't care.
You're triggered, dude. Flat Earth triggers you.
No. It's just a bunch of dumbasses that like to stake a claim, and I'm shutting you down.
Dumas.
I'm shutting you down.
Dumas, sir.
Your company is fired. It's over. Flat Earth
company is fired.
Yeah, you're an organization that likes to profit off of idiots. It's clear.
Dude. Do you think I've made half of a penny?
You're probably not the smartest one here, so you probably made $0.
I'm obviously not the smartest one here.
But if you were smart,
it's
you
funny
would be
for a group.
you'd
You
be
say it's a
plugging
group
in
of
books,
retards.
you'd be making money, you'd be selling T-shirts.
Wait a second, it's a group of retards, and now it's a group of retards, and now you apparently
you made $0. That shows me you're not committed to the cause.
I said I haven't even a half a cent. This doesn't even make sense.
So you believe in something that doesn't benefit you in any way. And if you go out in public and stated, "Oh, I'm a flat earther," everybody hates you. Everybody looks at
being
you
part of a platform.
How does this benefit you?
That I feel like being part of a platform or a discussion where people like you come and flame out and freak out over flat Earth. I think that benefits anyone who's
I do this
listening.
all the time, bro. It's
okay. Well, every time you freak out, I think it's a great benefit to the people wondering what the hell is going on with these globe people.
Well, it's crazy. These globe people are the majority, right? And you don't believe in the majority.
Yeah, it's mass hysteria.
That makes you interesting in a way because you like to step out of the crowd, right? You think you're special in your own way. You're like, oh, I don't believe what you believe. I believe in what I believe, and that makes me smarter than you. And you can't prove what everybody else thinks.
It upsets you that we figured this out.
It's crazy.
You
think that this
does
makes
upset
you some type of
Listen,
niche
dude.
individual.
It upsets you that we figured this out while you were sucking your thumb.
No, dude, you haven't figured out shit.